the Smarter Spike that we just saw SSS play last match. Except
Looks
with the
like
water
JH was expecting a Hexway on EST's, which is interesting because I've never even seen EST run hexes.
Are we all synced up here?
Yes, and it's crucial to note that JH has 2 warriors instead of the assassin. The warriors put out a lot more reliable spike damage. They have a higher ceiling of effectiveness because you can do more with a warrior. So their build is quite a bit more coherent.
They seem to have a water Ellie instead of the air Ellie as well, which will give them more snare and versatility.
Looks like we have double Necro on EST. This is definitely some sort of...
Yeah, the Hexway build we covered on Meditation, it's going to be the same thing.
It's my prediction that JH is not going to be able to kill fast enough, and Est is not going to get many kills either, but with this much degen, they're just eventually going to wear GH down, so we'll see if it plays out like that.
I think this whole match is all going to come down to...
Is this a... Oh, a Smite Monk. This is interesting, because here's the thing, we have a lot of... When JH falls back through this middle choke point, Est is going to have a hard time pushing through, because that Smite Monk, assuming he has Smite Hex and Smite Condi and shit like that, it's going to be big-time pressure if Est
I don't believe he's running Smite Condi, just Smite Hex.
He has a party heal as well.
Important to note is that Cyclone Rules is already on the flagger here. The water Ellie holding the flag, rather.
Yeah, he just pushed...
That's interesting.
By the way, JH spec their Smite Monk specifically for this match, it looks like. He has Smite Hex, both deny healings and deny hexes, so he has 4 hexes.
Yeah, they are really well equipped to handle this hex-heavy build, but it looks like they haven't really started to put out any sort of pressure, as you can see.
Diverted on Glyph? Or no,
the problem is there's so many low-priority hexes coming in, just
a lot of
like the life siphons and stuff. Lots of just low damage blood stuff that won't get removed. He's going to have to hit the priority hexes like Empathy, Feint, Backfire, and Visions.
Do we have any
a lot of this match is going to be about him getting all those off.
Now, what kind of shutdown is Barty running here? I noticed he used a Power Drain, and I saw him casting a Diversion here, lands it on number 6.
He may have a Shame, I'm not sure.
So I'm just wondering what he can do to stop the critical hexes from going through here. Looks like we have some sort of...
Not much. His Diversion and 1 interrupt, that's probably it.
Yeah, Shame off. He's humsigged on his Elite, which is really...
What was that, E-Surge?
Yeah, that like, they would have gotten that kill if not for the humsig on E-Surge.
That's a bizarre play. You don't see that much, but it really came through in that situation.
Now, it's really hard to kite in this area, especially if your monk is pushed up to save the 2 assassin trapped in here near the fire. With the warrior back on him, and nothing. Okay, it looks like the blue flagger's going to move in pretty easily. But there's both teams under a lot of pressure. East of the monk getting some prod.
JH is starting to take pressure, but it's fake pressure. You can see that Texu is running a flag in, or going to pick up a flag, and they actually haven't taken that much. Like, that's the kind of pressure that you would hope you can put out through heal party. But he puts 1 heal party off, and it's over.
They're camping the side with interrupts.
No, that's interesting that they're sending the heal party back to get flags. That is really a sign of their confidence here.
Flag push going on.
Not gonna...
Skycron just pushed through on the flagger along with
Yeah, that is actually really, really big. A pretty ballsy play here, but it looks like you're going to have more than just suppression back to deal with this assassin. Looks like a warrior's grabbing the flag.
He dashes out of it.
Yeah. So what is that? Is he using
He's using Shadow Walk, so you can Shadow Walk somewhere, and then you can cancel it with another stance to return to your original location.
This is a very safe way to make an offensive push on an assassin like that. And it looks like, yeah, he's just slowing them down.
JH is running with their warrior, and since they don't actually have that much offense, and a lot of it is hex defense, they can't really afford to be running with offense. I feel like that'll doom them in the end.
Yeah, suddenly we're in a really bad position for JH. They allowed EST to push through like that, and not completely through yet. You see, if they start getting some really good smite hexes, they might land some good armor-ignoring damage here.
They really need to
not
start
really happening, though.
Outputting better spikes. I saw one spike on Easter that was pretty clean, but I mean...
Skycon's pushing the flagger again.
What Barty needs to do is land some really good diversions somewhere on those warrior hate hexes on those necros here. That's when they can begin doing a good push. Right now, he's like he's spending his mana or energy casting a mind rack on monks that really are not spending all their energy. God damn, I keep calling it mana. It's not really that productive. And down goes... he
I don't
dropped
know
the
how that
cast
happened.
set right as he eats the twisting things. That was a big blunder on his part.
He seems to be in his prod staff. I don't even know why one would even use your prod staff. Like, he has a guardian, but that's it.
And it looks like we're going to see a 2-assassin timing push from Team Blue.
Not sure how viable that is, Asp. Maybe a
It's
huge
really
blunder.
high-level play.
Asp, how much Tasteosis have you been watching recently?
A lot.
And then we got nachos.
Oh, man. There is just... they
Endo
have
just
got
muled that
absolute
flag in.
and- Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for them to claw back here. But
They continue to try and spike Mux who have the stances. They should really attempt to spike some of these Hex characters and see if they can catch them off shield.
Do they
Also,
have
I
sort of-
apologize for the inside jokes. For those who don't know, competitive StarCraft 2, there's a casting duo called Tasteosis, Tasteless and Artosis, and they make all those words spoken way too much.
This is...
good kill on the
Spike
Mesmer.
on the Mesmer.
Yeah, through shield set. That was really quite interesting. How did that... Warriors were briefly clean, and you see... Well, one warrior was briefly clean, which apparently was good enough. So Assassin's really pushed up. He needs to pass the flag and just kill this Assassin. I don't know why he's...
Should deal with it with the water rally or something.
They're really allowing this Assassin to exert his will over the other team. That's terrible. Like, he's free to make really brave pushes, caltrops people and shadow walk in with really no concern for his own well-being.
And Cyclone is getting a ton of work done again.
Stop taking damage. He's gonna die. He's just standing here. Shadow Shall Burn. Stop taking damage, bro. Oh, down he goes. See, that's what happened.
He was sigged up.
There was really no reason for him to do that. He pushed up to cast snares on the guys that were body blocking his warrior flag run. But the thing is, he had 40 seconds on the clock. He was not under any sort of danger. And Bard sort of eating some damage. That's actually one thing I noticed about JH when I was watching them a while ago, is that really like to sit here and eat...
Spike on Skycron, which will prevent him from pushing that much with DP.
That was actually really good, yeah.
It's good because
as you
Cyclone's
say
the guy
that,
who's
each
doing all
side-
the work.
You know what?
Diversion on
I've
him.
got DP. I'm pushing up anyway. Because
You know-
I'm the boss.
You know, I don't think JH is getting enough spikes on EST right now for it to really matter. EST is so far ahead on flags.
He's pushing into the night. He's under Shadow Walk, so why not?
Yeah, so he's hoping to get... If he could just land... no.
I really applaud this manning up. He comes back right on the flagger when he cancels his Shadow Walk, doing a
Yeah,
lot
it
of work
doesn't
on
really-
dodging the warrior.
This Necro's really pushed up. He doesn't have any sort of backwards teleport. Now, they've got really good positioning here. It's not really a choke point where they're going to eat those Smite Hexes all that much. And they're in a position to just immediately put pressure on a flagger as he moves in.
To get back in this game, they really have to just get some better spikes off. Like, those Sins will be in dagger sets, so that even though they have the Benettis usually...
It's important to note that Cyclone, the Sin who died, actually did die in his shield set, though, so they're watching for it. They're going to have to really take him by
Oh,
surprise.
here's another spike on Skycron, but a good save.
I get the feeling, as I watch this and how all the offense seems to come together, they're not really throwing out a spike unless they're really confident that they have all their shit together. It's not... The unfortunate thing about that is that with all these hexes and with all the suppression that EST has, they're not going to find their perfect spike all that often. You saw there, why did the warrior peel off of the assassin just as the caster damage came in? I don't know what he was trying to do, fake, deceive the monks or something? But that deep wound would have killed him if the warrior was on that. Oh jeez, nice kill on the Dom on cast set.
That's 15.
Actually, that would be 30.
30 on the Dumbass.
Yeah, 30 on the Dom 15 DP and he's on cast set getting killed. Nice bulls on him. Looks like another opportunity. Nice infused.
Expect them to spike that Dom Mesmer more and more.
Yeah.
He's a DP hole in a squishy set. He's rarely using his shield set.
There's no one that's a hard
Probably
target on
only has
EST.
around 420 health in his casting set, which makes it really... here's a spike on 6. Deep one was late.
Now what JH wants to do is wait until they've got what do you call it? No miss or slow hexes on their warriors, and coordinate the removals with a spike attempt. Like, if you have an empathy on you, it's not going to keep you from doing damage. So you can sort of eat a little empathy damage for an attempt. And you see they push their positioning back here, but they don't have flag, they're behind on flags. So,
well, it's crucial that JH being able to push through the choke like this just gives them a little more breathing room on the flag. It's not going to be crushed the whole team every time it comes in. Now they have to actually move people up into dangerous positions.
yeah, you see the assassin once again.
Strike, and a good
Wait, this
shatter.
monk is in some... Oh, nice pickup by number 4. You see the monk died, and the Ellie was right there for the rebound. The monk should not have died in the first place, though.
He can get off a patient spirit between the knockdowns, if not a
They need to get their flagger up immediately, or they're going to
wipe. Was that a solo kill for Shoutcasters?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that
1v2.
even happened. Why was that even allowed to happen? That just, like, boggles my mind here. They've got all their offense attack and people that are prodded and in position to get healed and all that, and they just let this assassin just, like, walk through.
Well, I mean,
and
to be
face
fair,
roll.
The flagger should not be soloed by an assassin. He doesn't really have the role.
What is that?
You really need heal party bad.
They're
I mean, I don't know why
on
he's
the
not
verge
even
of wiping.
casting heal party.
You see, he's over here casting heal party, but he can't do that and run a flag, so now they've got a warrior running flag, which means they can't put out any sort of kill threat, which gives EST the position to stop the flagger even harder. So when your flagger's a warrior and he's getting stopped ever since he touches the lava, it's going to make them almost give up a boost every time he moves it in, if not give up the boost.
Here comes Skycrown again.
So you have 6 people worth of flag stand present versus 8 people of stopping them. It's not... This is... Oh, god damn.
The kill on the warrior.
That's crucial because they
Monks
now
out
have
of gas.
no offense. They have nothing to now stop their monks from getting stomped on. They get him up, but that warrior's still getting crushed holding the flag.
They're still under so much pressure from when the flagger took that death.
This monk,
That pressure hasn't
look at him,
recovered
he's
yet.
just sitting here tanking damage. What is this problem? Number 6, he's gonna get killed if he's not careful. He can't RC his own deep wound. Well, if
But
he's
SOA
crippled, he should at least be in shield set more often. Oh gosh, this is pretty close.
Oh, that SOA may save him.
Oh god, yeah, that was pretty critical, and the timely knockdown by the warrior. But once again, these are offensive utilities being used to line back, assassins.
I haven't seen another spike attempt on Skycron. He has DP and he's pushing the flagger.
I'm not quite sure what the Mesmer's role is in the spike. Like, he does the E-Surge and the Shatter, which is cool,
The
but he
Mesmer
needs
provides
yeah, but
around
that's
250 armor ignoring damage.
right, that's damage, but the thing is, if the warriors are, just getting crapped on, that's even less damage. Why is he not able to... That was a diversion on, what was that? On number 5, Necro. I think it was, Masochism, in fact.
I feel like JH is gonna full wipe from this flag push here.
Yeah. In fact,
And
they're
he
not
goes
even going to be
down.
able to finish this flag, but